Welcome back, everyone, to the Boiling Point Podcast. This is episode 34, the Super Bowl discussion. I have with me the Boiling Point's official senior sports correspondent, Mizpah. We're going to talk about the Super Bowl and the quarterbacks. We're going to probably talk most about the quarterbacks. We will talk a little bit about the rest of the team, of course, but this is going to be about these two quarterbacks, one young, one old,
very
in
old.
this game, and what kind of game we're going to see from these two. But first I want to tell you that if you like this podcast, please like, comment, share. It helps with the algorithms of social media. And if you want to support us in other ways, you can go to bonfire.com/The Boiling Point Podcast starting in February to see all new gear, all new clothing. So you should check that out. You can also go to bonfire.com/store/JDEDESIGNz, and that's with a Z, to get some JDEDESIGNz gear and stuff that I have up in that storefront. You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/The Boiling Point Podcast and facebook.com/JDEDESIGNz. You can follow me on Instagram at JDE Poster Designs. All of that is with a Z at the end of it. It's important to know that because if you just use it with an S, you're going to get the wrong places.
It's amazing you can remember that off the top of your head.
It's taken some time.
You'd think that you'd have, some sort of cue card or something to be able to help you out with that.
Yes. I've been working on that, and in working on that, I've pretty much memorized most of it. So, I did forget one thing, which we'll handle later. Because it doesn't need to be during the episode. All right, so we're going to talk about the Super Bowl, Mizpah.
And we also have the Breeze for backup.
Oh, yeah, and the Breeze. And the Breeze is in the backup. I'm sure we'll get to some things that I don't have on my tablet here in front of me. Because we are going to talk about Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady and compare them a little bit. But what are you thinking about the Super Bowl? You think it's going to be... I'm thinking it's going to be one of the best ones.
I think it's going to be a very close game.
Since the Eagles won the Super Bowl, it's going to be the best Super Bowl since the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Yeah, that one threw you off.
I think I would like to say that I think it's going to be a much better game than the Eagles Super Bowl game. However, I was happy to see the Eagles finally win a Super Bowl.
Yes,
after how many years of trying.
Of course, and then we had to fire the coach that got us that ring, and that's for another episode. You don't want to get me on an Eagles rant right now, so we should just avoid that.
Yeah. And I don't have any skin in this game because I'm a Cowboys fan. And
you have your own shit.
We have some serious problems in our ranks right now.
Yes, you have an arrogant running back who doesn't want to run the ball anymore. You have a young running back who seems to want to run the ball. Dak Prescott. I think without that, you guys not lost Dak Prescott, you guys would have won the NFC East. I think he was just getting on that run.
The
NFC middle of the season
East was
a catastrophe.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the Cowboys, I think, would have been the one team that shined in the division this year. Had Dak Prescott not been out with injury
the whole season.
At least, more than, you guys were going into halfway, but that's what I'm saying. It was right at that time where Dak Prescott looked like he was
starting to get
where he was picking up steam and he was starting to carry the team with because you guys certainly got your share of problems, but he was, doing what a quarterback does. He was taking that on and winning you guys some football games. And I'll be honest with you, because you guys, we've talked about this before. I'm not a big Dak Prescott fan.
No, you're not.
I don't think he's that good. I'm sorry.
I think he definitely has the potential.
I have thought that he's been overrated since he joined the league. But this year was the first year where I actually thought I would have liked to have seen the rest of the season. I think this year he was actually going to show me something. I think I was going to be impressed with what he was going to do because it was looking good when those last couple games before he got injured, where he was just doing whatever just to get the W.
I'm hoping that next season he comes out hungry and wanting to prove that this injury didn't slow him down.
Yeah, I think he will. We'll have to see whether or not the injury actually does, though. That's the big question mark right now. Because his injury is not just something. I mean, it could be, but we'll have to see. We will certainly have to see. And Zeke, Ezekiel Elliott, your guys' running back, let's not talk about him. Let's go.
So much potential.
Let's move on.
But we're not here to talk about Cowboys and Eagles. We are here to talk about
the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl that's coming.
Yes, because both the Eagles and the Cowboys suck. All right, we had a brief technical problem, but we're back, and we were just saying about how we're done talking about our teams, which are both garbage.
For now.
Yes, we both agree that both the Cowboys and the Eagles are in garbage.
Yeah, they
got problems that need to be dealt with before
systemic issues.
Yeah, before they're going to be anywhere near good again.
So,
but we're going to talk about the Super Bowl now. Yep.
About the Super Bowl and Brady versus Mahomes, and
yes,
we definitely are going to have to touch on defensive lines a little bit and offensive lines, and
oh yeah,
I'd like to get your opinions on who you think's better and why.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's just jump right into this here.
Yeah.
Brady with a fresh team.
The old head, man.
The dinosaur with a fresh team.
Hey, man, and you know what? You have to. I said this to another Bucs fan, and I'm going to hammer the Bucs on this episode and on the post game. Sorry to my friends who are Bucs fans and Tom Brady fans out there, but Tom Brady, I think this is going to be where he. He's shown now by doing it again on another team in his first year with another team that it's going to be hard to argue against him now to give him the GOAT title. It's going to be really hard to make a case for that. And I don't want to consider him the GOAT either, the greatest of all time. I don't want to do that, but it's really hard to make an argument against it now that he's gotten to. I don't care about winning the Super Bowl. I don't care if he wins the Super Bowl with the Bucs or not. The fact is he got him there, and that's huge. You know what I mean?
I still stand by my argument that no football team makes it to the Super Bowl on one man alone.
Yeah, but the arguments could certainly. The argument could be made in a few cases. Some subpar teams with a great quarterback have certainly made it. I certainly wouldn't call when Peyton Manning with the Broncos. The Broncos weren't the greatest team or anything. It was Peyton Manning, the addition of Peyton Manning, that got them to the Super Bowl and got them that title.
And I won't deny that.
But
this season, at least had decent
and this
players.
season, it certainly wasn't just Tom Brady, because the Bucs have a lot of great players.
They do.
And they got a lot of great players, and they not only did they do that, but they almost rekindled a little bit of the old Patriots with they got Gronkowski, and Antonio Brown is on the Bucs now, and he was with the Patriots for one afternoon.
So, you have to ask yourself, did he really start with a brand new team, fresh start, or was it enough to remind him of, in my opinion, his glory days with the Patriots?
Now, I'll say with the addition of Gronk and Antonio Brown, that certainly contributed to his success, because when they got them, that's when they really started clicking. But then you got to hand that to the whoever's making personnel decisions for the Bucs.
Yes,
you got to give them credit for being able to put this together, even if it's on a new team. You're taking some of the core of what this Super Bowl franchise dynasty was, and you're putting them on. Yeah, it's on a new team, but you've got a few of them
that. No team can make it anywhere without a good coach.
Yeah. Bruce Arians is certainly... Bruce Arians, man, he certainly puts something together.
The Cowboys are a good example of that. Look what we had with Jason Garrett. We had great talent, great team.
Yes.
And just couldn't get there.
Yeah. Yes, because Jason Garrett was terrible. Yes, you're right. And that's good you make that point, because it's not just Tom Brady that got him to the Super Bowl. Yes, he did a lot of it. He's the quarterback. You always look to the quarterback on a football team. That's just the way the game is. On offense,
they're the one that gets the most time. Yeah. They're the one that's seen the most.
Yes, they have the most control.
There's a lot of out of sight, out of mind.
They have the most control over the game, and
absolutely.
On the offense, they're the captain. They make the decisions. So the quarterback lives and dies with the whole team. Offense and defense,
even if it's not their fault, it's their fault.
Yeah, absolutely. But Bruce Arians did put together this team, which is a great team, offensively and defensively.
Yeah.
And they got these people to go with Tom Brady, to make him feel comfortable, to help him have some chemistry with some people. And that always helps when you're on a new team. So,
And I mean, let's talk about the fact that the Bucks had one loss this year.
do you have the records? What are the records?
The stats I have is Tom Brady had 5 losses and Patrick Mahomes had 1.
That sounds about right. Let's see if we can get the Breeze to confirm that. Breeze, can you confirm the records?
Sure.
But yeah, these guys. I mean, they made a run. They lost, like I said, they lost a few right at the beginning. And you could say that was before they had Antonio Brown and stuff, and got some of the other personnel that really helped. But that's when they really came on. That's when they really just started clicking after those first couple losses. Then it's almost like Tom Brady needed to get those losses in order to get good with his new team. It's like it helped him settle down in a manner of speaking.
And you have to understand, you're with a new team, and it takes a little time to gel. And you could do training and practice drills and practice games all you want, but until you're actually on the field with those guys and playing a full game against real opponents, you're not gonna be able to cohesively gel as a team truly.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
And Patrick Mahomes, I mean, this guy's just dynamite.
Yeah, that's what I love about this game.
He had a .933 passing average.
Okay.
That's almost a perfect passing average.
Oh, you mean the rating, the passer rating? The passer rating's confusing. The passer rating is confusing because
so he
to be a perfect is actually a 140, I believe, is what a perfect
I
is.
think you're
Or
right.
it's like between a 130 and a 140. But even 100 means that you're in the right place. That's where a lot of quarterbacks go.
Compare that to Tom Brady's .688.
Yeah.
So, Mahomes has got that dialed in.
Yes.
Absolutely dialed in.
Yes.
Some of the passes I had seen him make this season,
Mahomes.
yeah,
Yeah.
were just, I mean, it reminded you of days of football past. Some of the great quarterbacks of
Schoolyard football.
Yeah.
He's a passer, dude. He likes to go down the field. The Chiefs are a great team to go down the field. They also have the right personnel. It's not just Patrick Mahomes alone.
No, absolutely.
Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. I mean, they want Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes and
again, they have great coaching.
yeah. I mean, they won me my fantasy
So-
season this year. So Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, we have an answer.
We have an answer, yes.
All right.
So for the Buccaneers for the 2020 season, and this is actually from the Buccaneers website that I'm finding this. It's all the standings for all the teams in
Okay.
all leagues. Buccaneers 11 wins, 5 losses,
Yeah. So you were right.
and the Chiefs are 14 wins and 2 losses.
2 losses.
2 losses, yeah. So the Chiefs from the Breeze, who found this on NFL.com in the interest of, letting everybody know where we get our information. The Bucks were 11-5. Is that what it was? 11-5, and then the Chiefs were 14-2.
Yes.
Like I said, after those first couple losses, Tom Brady, he looked like a different person after those couple losses. He just started, passing like crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, he's accurate. His accuracy is actually a little under Mahomes, but they're both
almost
the same. They're within a percentage point of each other. Their accuracy, so their accuracy is about the same. What we're going to do now, actually, though, is use this opportunity because I just inserted it to tell all of you on YouTube, and because if that's where you're watching is on YouTube, then what you should do right now is go to rumble.com and search the Boiling Point Podcast and continue watching this episode. And make sure you look for us on the Super Bowl Sunday. After the Super Bowl, Mizpah and I will be doing a live. We're going to attempt our first live podcast episode after the Super Bowl. We'll talk about the Super Bowl, about the game, and about what we saw. So make sure you look for that. We'll probably be doing that on Facebook and or on YouTube. So look for us on one of those places YouTube will actually possibly get an exclusive on that one, which I don't like doing, but Rumble doesn't do live videos, I don't believe. So that's what it's going to be. Look for that.
Either way, it's going to be a great time.
Yes, it is. No matter where it is, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube, we're going to have a great episode right after the Super Bowl on Super Bowl Sunday, so make sure you look for that. But for now, if you're watching on YouTube, then you need to switch over to Rumble because your time is over.
We'll see you there.